President Joe Biden meets with top congressional leaders in the Oval Office. He is pushing his controversial and massive infrastructure spending plan. The president says that he is seeking consensus on a compromise. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, good evening to you. It's the definition of infrastructure that has Republicans saying, hold on, a multi-trillion-dollar price tag and proposed tax hikes to pay for it.
In the Oval Office and wearing their masks, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris sit down with Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and House Republican Leader Kevin McCarthy.
When I ran, I said I wasn't going to be a Democratic president. I was going to be a president for all Americans.
The president said he wanted to talk a lot about infrastructure, and Press Secretary Jen Psaki said there could be other areas of agreement.
There are a range of issues that there has historically been bipartisan cooperation on, including issues like immigration.
Well, we had a good hour-and-a-half meeting.
Later, speaking outside the West Wing, Senator Mitch McConnell said there's a bipartisan desire to get an outcome, but added,
clearly, Senate Republicans are not interested in revisiting the 2017 tax bill.
Meanwhile, fallout from the Colonial Pipeline cyberattack, panic buying.
This is a line to get gas.
1,000 gas stations running out of fuel. Also in the press briefing room today, the Secretary of Transportation admits
we know that the cyber attack on the Colonial Pipeline is affecting fuel supply for some Americans.
States in the Southeast are more reliant on the pipeline for fuel.
This incident also reminds us that infrastructure is a national security issue.
According to GasBuddy.com, in North Carolina, 28% of gas stations out of fuel.
The folks should follow the advice of the governors and the attorney generals, which they're asking folks not to panic, not to hoard gasoline.
Meanwhile, new worries over inflation. The government reported that consumer prices for goods and services surged in April.
And by the way, that surge in consumer prices was the largest monthly jump in more than a decade. People are paying more for things like food, clothes, homes, and cars. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.